Welcome back to English SpekNest, the place where we have the conversations most people are too afraid to have out loud.
I'm Olivia.
I'm Ethan, and today we're getting honest, painfully honest, because if even one of the signs we talk about today hits home for you, you're going to want to hear what comes after it.
So grab your coffee, your tea, your headphones, whatever you got, and stay with us because this one is personal.
Okay. Before we dive into the deep end of the pool here, I just have to say, Olivia, you walked into the studio today with the biggest iced coffee I've ever seen in my life.
Listen, it is a Tuesday. It is raining outside, and I have feelings to process. The coffee is non-negotiable.
Feelings to process on a podcast about wasting your life. Yeah, no, this is going to go great.
Right? We're really setting the tone here. Hi, everyone. Welcome. We're emotionally unstable. Let's begin.
Honestly, though, I'm kind of glad we're recording this one on a gray, rainy day because this topic, it's not a sunshine topic. It's one of those stare at the ceiling at 2 a.m. topics.
It really is. And I think a lot of people are going to relate because, come on, we've all had that moment, right? That little voice in the back of your head that goes, hey, are you actually doing anything with your life or are you just here?
That voice is brutal.
So where do you want to start? Like, what even counts as wasting your life? Because I feel like everybody has their own definition.
Yeah, and that's actually the thing. I don't think wasting your life looks like what people think it looks like. People think it's, the person on the couch eating chips all day. But honestly, some of the most successful people I know are wasting their lives too. They just hide it better.
Oh, okay. That's a hot take. Let's unpack that.
Sign number 1. You're constantly busy, but you can't actually remember what you accomplished this month.
Oh, no. Oh, that's a personal attack. Move on. Next one. Next one, please.
See? That's the reaction. That's the reaction everybody has.
No, but seriously, that one hits. Because being busy feels like progress. Your calendar is full, your inbox is exploding, you're running from meeting to meeting, and you feel important.
Right. But busy and productive are not the same thing. They're not even cousins. They're strangers.
So what's the difference in your mind?
Productive moves you closer to something that matters. Busy just fills the time. Busy is noise. Productive is direction.
Wow. Okay. Busy is noise, productive is direction. I'm writing that down.
I had this realization a few years ago. I was working, 12, 13 hours a day. I was exhausted. And one night I sat down and I was like, okay, what did I actually do this year that I'm proud of? And I couldn't name a single thing. Not one.
Oh, Ethan, that's heartbreaking.
It really was. Because I had spent 12 months just running. And I hadn't gone anywhere.
Okay, I've got one. Sign number 2. You keep telling yourself, I'll start on Monday. I'll start next month. I'll start when things calm down.
Oh, when things calm down. That's the big lie, isn't it?
It's the lie. Things never calm down. Life is not a meditation retreat. There's always something.
I'll start the gym when work slows down. Work never slows down.
I'll write the book when the kids are older. The kids get older. Now there's grandkids.
I'll travel when I retire. And then your knees go...
Oh God, that got dark fast.
But it's true, though. The perfect time is the most expensive lie we tell ourselves. Because while you're waiting for it, the actual time is passing.
And the thing is, the version of you that's gonna start tomorrow,
That's the same version of you that didn't start today. Nothing magical happens overnight that suddenly makes you a different person.
Oh, That's a good one. That's a really good one.
I have my moments.
Okay, can I get vulnerable for a second?
Always.
I checked my screen time last Sunday. And I'm not going to say the number out loud because it's embarrassing, but let's just say if I added up that time over a year, it was months. Months of my life on a screen, just scrolling.
Oh no.
And the worst part? I couldn't tell you one thing I learned. One thing I saw. It just evaporated.
That's sign number 3, isn't it? When your phone has become the thing you reach for the second you feel anything. Bored, anxious, sad, awkward, anything. And it just eats your hours.
And it's so sneaky. Because 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, it doesn't feel like a problem. But stack those up over a decade?
You could have learned a language,
Written a book? Started a business? Built a relationship? Yeah.
Do you think we're addicted? Like, actually addicted?
I think we're addicted to avoiding ourselves. The phone is just the tool. If you took the phone away, we'd find something else. TV, food, whatever. The phone isn't the problem. It's what we're running from.
Wow. Here's one that I think people don't talk about enough. Sign number 4. You stopped being curious.
What do you mean?
Like, when you were a kid, everything was interesting, right? You'd see a bug and you'd stare at it for 20 minutes. You'd ask why about literally everything. You wanted to know how things worked. And somewhere along the way, we just stopped.
Yeah. We started thinking we already knew everything.
Exactly. And the second you stop being curious, you stop growing. You're basically the same person you were 5 years ago. Same opinions, same hobbies, same conversations.
Same Netflix shows you've rewatched 7 times?
Okay, leave my comfort shows alone. That's different.
Sure.
But seriously, the people I know who feel the most alive, they're the curious ones. They're always reading something weird, trying some new restaurant, asking strange questions. And the people who feel stuck, they've decided they've already figured life out.
That's such a good point. Because the moment you think you've got it all figured out, you stop. You just stop.
Hey, if you're still with us right now and any of this is hitting a little too close to home,
Don't worry, we feel attacked too.
right? But if you're enjoying this conversation and you want more episodes like this, real, honest, emotional conversations, don't forget to subscribe to English SpekNest and turn on the notification bell so you never miss one.
It honestly means the world to us. And if you can, drop a comment somewhere in the video letting us know which sign hit you the hardest so far. We read them. We really do.
Okay, back to the painful truths.
Buckle up. This one's hard. Sign number 5. The people you spend the most time with don't actually make you better. Gently. You know what I'm talking about. The friends who only call you when they need something. The relationships that leave you exhausted every time. The group chat full of complaints and gossip and nothing else.
And here's what people don't realize. You become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. That's not just a quote, that's real. Their habits become your habits. Their fears become your fears.
Have you ever had to walk away from a friendship? Like a real one?
Yeah, I have. And it was one of the hardest things I've ever done. Because she wasn't a bad person. She was just stuck. And every time I'd talk to her, I'd feel myself getting pulled back to a version of me I didn't want to be anymore.
That's so honest.
And I felt guilty for so long. Like, who am I to outgrow someone? But then I realized staying small for someone else's comfort isn't love. It's just fear in a friendship costume.
Fear in a friendship costume. Olivia, you were on fire today.
It's the iced coffee. I'm telling you, it's the coffee.
Okay, sign number 6. And this one's a little heavier. When was the last time you felt something deeply? Like, really, genuinely felt something?
Like, cried? Or laughed until you couldn't breathe?
Yeah, either. Or felt awe, or felt that lump in your throat when you watch a beautiful sunset. Anything that reminded you that you're alive.
That's a hard question.
I know. And the reason it's hard is because a lot of us have been numb for so long that we don't even notice anymore. We're just going through the motions. Wake up, work, eat, scroll, sleep, repeat.
Yeah. And we call it being an adult. But really, it's just sleepwalking.
Yeah, it is.
I had this moment last summer. I was walking, just walking, nothing special. And the sun was setting behind the buildings. And I stopped. I literally just stopped on the sidewalk. And I cried. And I couldn't even tell you why.
Why do you think you cried?
Because I think it was the first time in months I had actually been somewhere. Like, actually been in my own body in that moment. And it was beautiful. And it was sad. Because I realized how much I'd been missing.
Wow.
Okay, let's do sign number 7. This one I see all the time. You're waiting for permission to live your own life.
Oh, this is a big one.
Right? Waiting for your parents to approve of your career. Waiting for your partner to be ready for the next step. Waiting for your boss to notice you. Waiting for the universe to give you a sign.
The universe to give me a sign.
Yeah, that sign's not coming, friend.
The universe has its own stuff going on, okay? You gotta get up.
But honestly, so many people are walking around with these incredible dreams, these huge ideas, and they're just waiting for someone to say, yes, you're allowed to do this.
And nobody's ever going to. Nobody's coming to give you permission. The permission slip, you have to sign that yourself.
Yes.
I waited so long to start things in my life, so long, because I kept thinking, I'm not ready yet. I need one more course. I need a little more experience. And one day, someone said to me, and I'll never forget this. They said, Olivia, the people you're waiting to become you, they already started without permission.
Whoa.
Yeah, that one rewired my brain.
Can we get a little deep for a minute?
I thought we already were, but yeah, let's go deeper.
I want to tell you something. And I've never said this on the podcast before.
Okay.
A few years ago, my grandfather passed away. And before he died, I sat with him in the hospital and I asked him a question I'll never forget asking. I said, Grandpa, do you have any regrets?
Oh, Ethan.
And he looked at me and he was quiet for a really long time. And then he said, Son, I don't regret the things I did. I regret the things I was too scared to try.
Oh my God.
And he said, don't be like me. Don't get to the end of your life and realize you spent it watching other people live theirs.
Ethan.
And I think about that every single day. Every single day. Because here's the thing nobody wants to talk about. We act like we have unlimited time.
We act like life is this long, endless thing, but it's not. It's actually really, really short.
It's terrifying how short it is.
And the scariest part isn't dying. The scariest part is getting to the end and realizing you never really lived. That you spent your whole life being a passenger in your own story.
That just gave me chills. Like, actual chills.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring the room down.
No, don't apologize. This is exactly the conversation people need to hear. Because we run from this stuff. We avoid it. And then we wonder why we feel empty.
Yeah,
Can I ask you something?
of course.
What did you change after that conversation with him?
Everything. Slowly. I quit a job that was killing me. I started telling people how I actually felt about them. Like the good stuff. The I love you. The I'm proud of you. The thank you for being in my life. I stopped saving experiences for someday. Because I realized someday is just a word we use to make ourselves feel better about not doing the thing.
Wow.
And honestly, I'm not perfect. I still waste time. I still fall back into bad habits. But the difference now is I notice. I notice when I'm sleepwalking. And I try to wake up.
That's all anyone can do, really. Just keep waking up. Okay, sign number 8. And this is going to be one a lot of people relate to. You're living for the weekend. And then the weekend gets here and disappears in 3 seconds.
Oh my God. Why does Saturday last 12 minutes?
Saturday is a vapor. Saturday is a concept. Saturday is not real.
You blink and it's Sunday at 8 p.m. and you're sad.
The Sunday scaries. That's a real thing. And I think the reason is if your whole life is built around escaping 5 days to enjoy 2, something's wrong. The math isn't mathing.
That's such a good point. Because Monday through Friday is most of your life. So if you hate most of your life and you're just surviving until Saturday, you're literally hating most of your life.
I never thought of it that way. That's brutal.
It is. But it's the wake-up call, right? Because something has to change. Either the job changes, or the way you spend your evenings changes, or your relationships change, or something. You can't just survive 71% of your existence.
Did you just do the math?
5 out of 7. It's 71%.
Math, Ethan! I didn't know you had it in you.
All right. Sign number 9. You don't have any goals you're actually excited about.
Like, not goals on a vision board. Not lose 10 pounds. Like, real makes your heart beat faster goals.
Exactly. Goals where if they came true, you'd cry. Goals that feel a little scary to say out loud.
I think that's the test, actually. If you can say your goal out loud without your voice shaking a little, it's probably not big enough.
Oh, that's good.
And the thing is, a lot of people don't have goals because they've been disappointed so many times. They've stopped letting themselves want things because wanting hurts when you don't get it.
Yeah. That's almost a form of self-protection. If I don't want anything, I can't be disappointed.
But you also can't be amazed.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of us are protecting ourselves right into a really beige, really safe, really small life.
That's honestly worse than failing. Because at least failing means you tried.
Yeah. The worst thing isn't failing. The worst thing is never giving yourself a chance to.
Okay, last sign. And this is the big one. The one that hurts the most.
Go ahead.
You don't really like the person you're becoming.
Wow.
Because all the other signs, busyness, the phone, the friends, the weekends, they're symptoms. This is the disease. When you look in the mirror and you don't recognize yourself. Or worse, you do recognize yourself and you don't like what you see.
That's the saddest one.
It is. Because that's the moment you realize every day you've been making little choices. And those little choices have been shaping you. And one day you wake up and you go, wait, how did I become this?
And the good news is, you can also shape yourself back. The same way little choices got you there, little choices can get you out.
Yes. That's the hope, right? You're not stuck.
You're never stuck. You might be slow. You might be scared. You might be lost. But you're not stuck.
That should be on a t-shirt.
Put it on a mug. I'll buy it.
So, if you've been listening to this whole conversation and you're feeling something, a little uncomfortable, a little seen, a little raw, I want you to hear me say this very clearly.
That feeling? That discomfort? That's not a bad thing. That's the most important feeling you'll ever have.
Because discomfort is the first step. Discomfort means you noticed. And once you notice, you can change.
People who waste their whole lives, they never notice. They go to the grave never noticing. And the fact that you sat through this entire episode, the fact that you're still here, that tells me something about you.
That tells us you're not done. You're not finished. You have more in you. And maybe today is the day you decide, just decide, that the next chapter is going to look different from the last one. You don't have to fix your whole life today. You really don't. You just have to do one thing differently. One small thing. Call your mom. Go for a walk without your phone. Write down the dream you've been hiding. Tell someone you love them. Sign up for the class. Send the email. Just one thing. Today. Because here's the truth. Wasting your life doesn't happen in one moment. And not wasting your life doesn't happen in one moment either. It happens in 1,000 small choices every single day. And every choice is a new chance.
I want to end with one thing my grandfather said to me right at the end. He said, the best time to start was 20 years ago. The second best time is right now.
Right now.
Right now. Not tomorrow, not Monday, not when things calm down. Right now.
Hey, before we let you go, thank you. Genuinely. For sitting with us through this one. We know it wasn't always easy to listen to.
It wasn't easy to record either, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm going to need another iced coffee after this one.
A bigger one this time.
But really, we want to hear from you. What do you think about this topic? Which sign hit you the hardest? Is there one we missed? Drop it in the comments. Tell us your story. We read every single one. And if this episode meant something to you, if even one little thing landed, please subscribe to English SpekNest. Hit that notification bell and share this with someone you love, someone who maybe needs to hear it. You never know what one conversation can do for someone.
We make these episodes because we believe in real conversations, real growth, real people. And you being here, that's the whole reason we do this.
So until next time, be kind to yourself. Be patient with yourself. And remember, you're not behind. You're not too late. You're not stuck.
You're just getting started.
This has been English SpekNest.
We'll see you in the next one.
Take care of yourself.